Good morning, guys. It's your boy, Mr. Baby Handsome, and we got another guide for you on how to get all the medallion fragments off the collection log in the Sea Treasures tab. There's 8 in total. They're super easy to get. You'll have to have 63 sailing if you want to get all of them, as well as 45 woodcutting and 50 thieving. We also want to have a diving apparatus in our inventory. You can bring flippers if you have them, just to speed things up a bit. And then also an axe, and then any type of fruit, so banana, papaya, jangleberry, strawberry, that sort of thing. Yeah, starting things off, we're going to head over to Pandemonium, and then we're going to be going south past the Barracuda Trial to this little island right here, Dognose Island. So yeah, let's get into our boat and head over. Once you're here, disembark, and then head over to the northern side of the island, as we're going to be basically picklocking this rusty chest until we get it. I got it on my first try, and it does require 33 thieving. So yeah, sit here until you get the first medallion fragment. For the second medallion, head on over to the CJQ ferry ring on the Great Conch, or simply just use a charter ship if you don't have access to ferry rings, and then head all the way over to the eastern dock right here as we're heading over to the coral reefs. You also want to bring in your fishbowl helmets, your diving apparatus, and flippers if you have them. Make sure to throw everything on, and then we also have to pick up our pets before heading in, and then climb down the steps. It seems like the flippers don't actually work under here. That might be a glitch, or it might be intended, I don't know. But we're going to be investigating this coral reef right here.
Collection log slot completed.
And there you go, second medallion fragment off the log. For the third fragment, you want to bring your boat all the way over to the Great Conch, and then we're going to be heading southwest all the way to this island, the Onyx Crest. So let's hop on in and head over. Disembark, and then you want to find the pirates, as you can either kill them or pickpocket them for the medallion. I didn't bring any combat gear. If you'd like, you can bring combat gear, but I thought pickpocketing might be a little bit easier, and I'll throw up the requirement for this on the screen. You can also swap the left click option to pickpocket to make that a one click.
Collection log slot
there it
completed.
is. Medallion fragment off the log. I was going to kill one maybe just to see if it's a guaranteed drop. But yeah, it only took us like, what, 30 seconds? And yeah, that's how you get the third medallion fragment. For the fourth medallion, we're heading southeast of the Colosseum. So you want to dock over in Varlamore and then head all the way over to this island, Batrachos Island. You can also head over to Port Tyrus with a charter ship and then go from there. So yeah, let's jump into our boat and head down. Once you're here, dock at the mooring point, and then use one of your bananas on the raccoon just up here.
Collection log slot completed.
There you go. There's the fourth medallion off the log. Next up for the fifth medallion, we're heading completely north from the island that we were just on, all the way over to Port Roberts. There's a teleport on the Sailor's Amulet. If you have it unlocked, use it. If not, we don't have ours unlocked. So yeah, let's get back into our boat and head up. Disembark at the dock, and then with 50 thieving, we're going to be stealing from the silver stall. So let's figure out where that is. I believe it's right there. And yeah, you're going to have a chance at getting a medallion while doing this. Okay, it looks like we have to position ourselves properly here. If you do get taken away, just picklock the cell door and then head back over. Okay, so in order to do this, you have to steal from the silver stall whenever the market guards aren't looking at you. Yeah, there's the collection log. But yeah, so when these guys aren't looking at the stall, when they look away, you can click on the stall to steal from it. And that's how you get the fifth medallion. Also, one quick tip, when you are here, if you do want to unlock the teleport on the Sailor's Amulet, head on over to this Sailor's Marker and then inspect it. For the sixth medallion, you want to head on over to Alderan. I'm using my construction cape telly to get on over here, and then you're going to be heading southeast all the way over to the Shimmering Atoll. So let's hop into our boats and head over. Disembark to the south, and then head all the way over to the teak trees on the northern side. You will need your axe here. Start cutting one of the teak trees.
Collection log slot completed.
And there we go with the sixth fragment. For the seventh fragment, head on over to Pest Control. You can use the grouping tab here in order to get a free telly. And then over at the Void Knight Outpost, it's just going to be located to the southwest. We're heading over to the Isle of Bones. Disembark, and then head over to these cauldron right here to the north, and then investigate it. We've already done this by accident yesterday, and yeah, that's how you get the 7th fragment. After that, for the last fragment, we're going to be heading over to the Wintumber Island, which is located just all the way over to the west right here. Disembark at the mooring points, and then head over to the Crab Monument, and simply chart it.
Collection log slot completed.
And there we go. That is all of the medallion fragments, 8 in total unlocked. You actually unlock the new crab emote down here as well, the Crab Dance, which is pretty freaking sick. But yeah, if you want to put all these together, you will have to head on over to the Pandemonium and then search a crate. You have to go into the bar and then head over to this crate and search it in order to get the waterlogged journal. Read through all of it, and then after that, you should be able to use them together in order to make the Medallion of the Deep. This is basically used for going into the water. It doesn't include the water on the island, what's it called, whenever you do your seaweed runs, but I believe it's for the coral nurseries. If you wear it, you won't have to wear your diving apparatus and fishbowl helmet. So yeah, it doesn't really have too many use cases from the looks of it, but it is pretty cool looking. So yeah, that's basically how to get all the medallion fragments off the collection log. If you guys learned something from this video, which I hope you guys did, make sure to hit a like, a comment, and subscribe below. But yeah, it's everything from me today. I love you guys. Peace.